Hi everyone! Today I'm sewing and sharing the Tulip dress by Ellie and Mac Patterns. I've sewn this dress once before in a crisp green jersey, and today I'm sewing a charcoal gray jersey for this video. This pattern offers a few plays on length. There's a dress and tunic version, as well as different sleeve length options. I love the sleekness of this dress and how the gathers at the hip make all the difference in giving it its personality. I hope you sew along with me today. Make sure you subscribe for more videos. And now let's sew the tulip dress. You will need 2 front pieces cut on the fold, 2 back pieces mirrored, 2 sleeves cut on the fold, and 1 neckband. Place your back pieces right sides together and pin the center seam. Sew or serge your center seam with a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Now that we've sewn the center back seam, we're going to hem. Fold up your bottom hem about 1/2 inch and pin in place. Now using your zigzag stitch, a twin needle, or a cover stitch machine, sew your hem in place. Also hem both of your front pieces a 1/2 inch in the same way. Let's mark the gathering points on our front pieces. Starting with one of my front pieces, using the pattern piece, mark in your preferred method the squares that indicate the gathering starting and stop points for the dress. Now set this front piece aside and grab your other front piece. Now mark the gathering points for your other front piece on the opposite side. Now we're going to take both front pieces to the sewing machine and gather according to our markings. I'm just going to baste with my sewing machine using a 5mm stitch length and stitching 1/8 of an inch away from the edge. Don't forget to pull up your bobbin thread so you have tails to start with. And leave tails at the end as well. Now that both of our front pieces are gathered, place them right side up, one on top of the other. So the wrong side of your upper piece will face the right side of the one underneath. Starting on one side, clip both layers together where one side has been gathered. And from the bottom, pull your gathering stitches so that the gathered side is now 5 inches higher at the hem. Once your gathers meet that 5-inch marking and they're distributed evenly, go ahead and clip the 2 layers together. Do the same thing on the other side. Now that our gathers are clipped in place, 5 inches away from the hem on both sides, we're going to continue clipping both layers together all around the rest of the upper part of the dress, up the side seam, around the shoulder and neckline, and back down to the other gathering point. Take it to your sewing machine and we're going to baste the entire dress together so it becomes one piece. I'm going to gather the same way I did before, using a 5mm stitch and stitching 1/8 of an inch away from the edge. Now that I've finished merging my 2 front pieces together, it's time to attach it to the back piece. With right sides together, clip your front and back pieces together at the shoulder seams. Sew or serge your shoulder seams. Now open up your dress so it's right side up and let's attach our sleeves. Match the center of your sleeve with the shoulder seams and clip right sides together. Continue clipping down both sides to the underarm seams. Do this for both sleeves. Now take it to your machine and sew or serge. Now that the sleeves are attached, align your front and back side seams with the pieces right sides together, pin or clip. Go ahead and sew both side seams. Now you can hem your sleeves, folding them up a 1/2 inch to the wrong side, clipping in place, and then sewing with your preferred stretch stitch, just as we did for the bottom hems. Last thing to do is add our neckband. Fold your neckband in half, right sides together, and clip the short ends. Sew your short ends. Now that it's sewn, fold your neckband in half, wrong sides together, and clip your quarter points. Now that your neckband is quartered, go ahead and quarter your neckline as well. My neckband and neckline are both quartered, and I'm ready to attach them. Place your neckband right sides together with your neckline and pin, matching your clips. Now take it to your sewing machine or serger and sew with a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Note that you may have to ease the neckband into the neckline, stretching it just a bit. Just make sure not to stretch the neckline of your dress. Thank you for watching this sew along. Feel free to comment below. I'll see you in the next video.